Campfire season's back, and that means s'mores. But when you're at home treating yourself, take them over ice with Dunkin' S'mores Cold Brew Concentrate. And suddenly you're always treating yourself. The home with Dunkin' is where you want to be. Click or tap the banner to shop now.
Yeah. We just chillin' and vibing. Good conversations with good people. Oh. Good conversations with good people. Yeah.
Yo, this your boy Larry, and I'm chilling and vibing with Vidalavi. What's going on, girl?
Hi, how are you doing? I'm good. I'm good.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I appreciate you for coming to chill and vibe.
I appreciate you having me for sure. It's an honor. It's my first little interview podcast, so I'm excited. I'm excited. Thank you.
So, Vida, where you from?
I was born in California, and then we kind of moved around a lot because of my dad's job. So, born in California, basically raised in Texas, and then I just moved to St. Louis. So that's where I'm at right now. Everywhere.
Okay, so after being at all three of those places, which one you prefer? Which one you like the most?
Oof. I I love California because like obviously the weather and like the beach. I That's where I kind of my hustler mentality came from because yeah. But when I moved to Texas, it was like slow down, everything kind of slowed down. And I was like, ah. But where I slowed down, I learned a lot. So that I like both of them. Like I like Cali is kind of like the party vibe. Texas is like let's go chill, chilling and vabbing type of vibe. Mm. And then St. Louis, I barely have been here for a year. It's a little bit I don't know. I don't want to say anything scary. Like I haven't really been out much, but it's a little bit like I work from home, so I'm not really like out much. I don't really know a lot of people here, but it's a lot of like I could say ghetto.
Mm.
Like you get robbed, you get all this stuff, but I just stay in my house, you know. Eventually gonna move. I'm just here to reset because my parents moved here, you know. But yeah, eventually I want to see the world, live near the beach. But yeah,
So,
back to
being you
Cali,
from Cal,
hopefully.
yeah, being that you from California, like those fires they had out there, a few months ago, the forest fires, like, did you know anybody affected by them?
No, I didn't. I didn't live near like the Pasadena area. I was born in like Lancaster, so we live in like San Bernardino, San Bernardino, Anaheim. My grandparents live in Anaheim, but like their power just went out, so they weren't super affected. They're like in their 80s, so they're fine. Thank God. But it was getting pretty scary to just watch it just keep going and going and going, and like nothing was stopping. It's like, oh my gosh. But I'm kind of glad everything settled down for sure. Um, and I watch a lot of like YouTube vloggers on there in California. So it was cool to see like most people were safe, but it was also really sad to see like just that happen in general.
Yeah, like how fast it spread. I was like, wow, like it was scary. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the East Coast in South Carolina and just seeing that, like,
It was a little suspicious, I'm not gonna lie. It was a little bit too suspicious. But anyways,
so how did your music how did your music journey start?
my music journey started in church. I was a little church girl. I still am. I love the Lord, don't get me wrong, but I met a friend along the way that taught me how to like make music, put it on Spotify, Apple Music, showed me the ropes, been in like my first studio, producers, how to record and stuff like that. So he kind of helped me become me instead of just a person that sings at church, you know? And that's like been an amazing journey just of self-discovery and seeing what I can do, what I can express just with my testimony, with what I've been through. And yeah, that's kind of how I got into it.
So is that what you write about? Like what you've been through, or it's just what people tell you, life experiences?
It depends on how the beat makes me feel. I'm not gonna lie. Like whatever I'm feeling in the beat, that's where it's gonna go. So I try not to force it too much. I do write a lot of like poetry and like write my thoughts out, but And then if I have a song, like a poet, like a song that I really want to put on lyrics, I'll look for a beat. I mean, put on a beat. I'll look for a beat. I have a producer who just sends me a bunch of beats. So it's the life that I built for myself to be able to express myself has just been amazing because I never really had my own outlet to express myself. So building it yourself has just been like amazing. If that answered your question.
So I gotta ask, what did the church folks thought about when you start expressing yourself? 'Cause, church folks, they feel a certain type of way. You supposed to stay straight and narrow, but when you start to branch out, well,
Yeah.
that ain't Vita that I grew up with. But it's for what you want. It's not about what they want.
Right. No, yeah, it was tough, I'm not gonna lie. It was a lot of like awakenings, a lot of awakenings of like what life really is. And that started at like what, 19? And I'm 26 now. I grew up in the church. My dad is a pastor. So that made it a little bit more, a little bit more forced upon than usual. But like, um, for me, it was kind of just like seeing everybody like happy and not really understanding like how to like obtain that happiness. But not gonna lie, like I was always the one to just stand out. I really don't care like what people have to say or whatever, what you think about me, but I'm gonna just say how I feel. So like when I was in the church with my family, things got like personal. Ended up stop going to the church. Things happened at the church, and that's kind of where like my faith and everything got lost and tied into it. And the dude that I was seeing at the time, his faith was not really good as well. So like, yeah, that just like my whole life just went crazy. It went literally like from literally hell and back. I'm not gonna lie, and I had to repent. I had to like cry. I had to just get back into God and separate from the dude, and just get back to who I am. Get back to my roots. Even though something, the devil, he tries to attack you like in your family. That's always going to happen. But I realized when you're like growing older, you have to be more aware of those situations, and you can't let things tear your family apart or like just stuff like that. If that makes sense.
You say your dad a pastor, and it kind of like be forced upon you. My uncle was a pastor also, so like every
Huh.
time we go to church, somebody in my family had to sing. It was like, well, here come the mic. You singing this Sunday.
Well, we had like a small little church, but yeah, definitely it was kind of forced upon. Like it was like, okay, you're gonna sing, and I'm like, oh, okay. But it's cool to like have the option to be like, do I feel like singing? But it's honestly like it's good to have people that push you too because it's your gift. You let the Lord use you.
Yeah, well, I wasn't a singer, as I got older, I started to rap a little bit, spit a little rhymes every now and then, but the singing, nah, that just
Yeah.
back in the past when I
I
was.
used I used to sing in choir since I was little. Like even when I was little, I told my parents I want to sing, and they told me like I was singing too with like too much expression, but not really like singing. So I don't know. I took choir my whole life, and like that really helped me like learn how to do the do re mi fa sol la ti do stuff. But yeah,
So you used to sing with your neck, you used to get that neck
yeah,
moving.
like I know it's in me. It's always been in me. Yes, I love Alicia Keys. She's my info. And that to answer your question, that's who I would love a future with, Alicia Keys. That is my info. The braids. You see the braids? I love her. I just need to learn how to play piano.
Hey, go ahead and take them lessons.
No, for real. I need to, yeah. I had a keyboard, but I gotta get another one for sure. For sure.
Your first time performing, what was that experience like?
Oof. Wait, what was my first time? Was that my first time? My first time ever performing was like sixth grade by myself. So like that experience or kind of like older.
Older. Like once you start to really put your own music out.
Okay. Um, the first time it wasn't that scary. So like I haven't really performed with my own music yet, and that's what I stopped. A lot of people would ask me to sing covers and like perform just to sing songs, and I did that, and it was cool. Like, but I wanted to like find myself, so that's why I like stopped doing all that, and now I actually have stuff that I can sing as an artist, which is like my goal. So I can't wait to actually perform my music. So I just have to do more networking here and stuff like that.
Your song "Gangster for God." How was that inspired?
It's freaking crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's crazy. My dad's pastor. Um, I had told him, I was like, I don't know, it was one day, like I was gonna hang out with my little sister, and then like we were in a rush to go, and then I was like, Dad, make a song about being a gangster for God. And I was just kidding, like I really didn't think he would do it, but he did it. And like he would show me some, like he sent me the lyrics, and then I had a beat, and then I just like rode with the beat. Like some like I kind of mixed took some lyrics out and I left some of the main lyrics in there. But I like literally the first take of like yeah, that's like the first take because that's how the beat made me feel. And I just read the freaking lyrics, and I wanted to help my dad like express himself in a way, to live out his dreams. So that's what I kind of did. I just ran with it. It was like literally like a snap of a finger idea. It wasn't nothing crazily planned. And then since my dad was a big part of it, like in the cover photo, that's his painting that he painted. Um, because I don't know, he's been through a lot of stuff in his life. Like I love him. But yeah, like that's his painting that he painted, and then like the gangster forgot it. It's his story. I don't know if you listen to the lyrics. It's pretty deep. Like it's a little deep, and I'm all like a little innocent girl. Just kidding. I'm not innocent. I'm not innocent. But like I definitely can relate to the lyrics for sure because it's about faith and it's about being a gangster and like just I don't know if you're into astrology, but I'm a Sagittarius, he's a Sagittarius. So and I'm literally his daughter. So we're kind of like literally the same. So um yeah, I just feel like, and he didn't want to, I asked him, I was like, do you want to put up, like, do you want to rap on the song? Like, just so you can like rap. And he's like, no, I don't, I want to be a ghostwriter. So that's that. But he did do, I don't know if you've seen the music video. I put like a little, it's a Place the Purpose edition on there on Spotify, but he has like a little spoken word preaching poetry and like little clips of the song. So yeah, that was basically a project for my dad, a dad and me project.
That's dope, and now y'all can, saying years down the line, y'all can look at back at that and be like, wow, this is what we did
Because I'm
together.
telling you, we have not. This is like the first time my relationship has been good. Like this year, last year, like so it's been a blessing to even like have it out and just to conquer the evil that was trying to like be in our relationship. You know? Let me put.
So you went from being a gangster for God to spinning the block. So how did spin the block? You know what I'm saying? How that come about?
Not gonna lie, Spin the Block was done before Gangster for God, but I felt like I needed to release Gangster for God because it was around my time of me and my dad's birthday. So felt like that was more good for that time. And I wanted Spin the Block to just be, I don't know. I didn't know I was gonna say Spin the Block for my first album, but then my producer was like, no, we need to drop singles every month. So I was like, all right, drop Spin the Block. And that was done when I broke up with my ex. I'm like on my healing journey. But then like this man's trying to come back into my life after he left me for another girl. And I'm just like, what? Like, go away. Like, the
Yeah,
damage
I'm gonna
is
I'm, I'm
done.
gonna send
There's
him my
no.
glasses. I'm gonna send him my glasses because if he see what I see, I ain't know what he been seeing.
Oh, thank you. No, for real. I don't think his eyes was open. That's the thing.
It's just crazy how people, mess up something good and then trying to spin the block and come back, after they realize the grass wasn't green on the other side.
No, yeah. No, sure, for sure. That, yeah.
So with that being said, how do you feel about true love? Do you think it still exists?
Yes, definitely. I definitely do.
I agree too. You just gotta find your person. Valentine's Day, I had dropped 14 Days of Love, and I asked 14 different people that question. Do they believe in true love? And everybody gave their opinion because it's your opinion because everybody ain't gonna think the same. Everybody don't think the same. But I
I
do
feel like
too.
I feel like true love comes from yourself. Like you cannot find the one for you if you don't love yourself to the best, like to the fullest capability that you can, because you are what you attract. So a lot of it came from just like I don't really want a relationship, but like if somebody's gonna come and like add to my life, we could do that. But like I just worked so hard, like literally in Spin the Block, I had to fight all those demons and just like start over from ground one again. And like I'm not gonna let nobody mess up that process, like progress, So that there's a song called Teach Me. I don't know if you listened to that one by me, but it's kind of like I wrote it for people that have like passed away or someone that's like longing for like a love or like um but like you can feel the love, you can see the love, you can hear the love, but they're not there. But and then in the lyrics it says I can find you, but as long as I find myself type stuff. So that's the kind of vibe that I feel like love exists truly in ourselves first.
Yeah, and that's the journey I've been on for the past probably almost 2 years now. Because I went through the same thing. Got cheated on and found out, and things didn't. It was, got pretty ugly because who she cheated on me with was one of her friends.
It's
Yeah,
always the friends. It was a
yeah,
coworker for me. It was the coworker.
yeah. That was crazy though, because I'm thinking, this woman married, with a husband, and they want to B2K and bump, bump, bump. Yeah, that. Yeah,
Wait,
that
wait,
was
wait. So wait, you guys are married or the woman or the
no,
person
no,
was
no.
married?
I never been married. The person was married.
That's even worse.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So like that's how chilling and vibing came about because granted, like I said, I got a daughter, so my daughter watching everything I do. So before I get my heart broken, I don't know she got hurt too in the process of everything going down. You know, I'm just chilling and vibing.
Right. Definitely. You gotta have that peace because everyone's gonna try to mess with you, like regardless if they some people are gonna come in a disguise that they love you and they want to support
Mm,
you and they're your biggest fan, but
yeah,
you'll have to see their true colors. Like they have to ride out, they gotta chill and vibe with you.
thanks. And like granted, I fall easily, I fall for love easily, but I did. But I learned, just gotta take your time and, really get to know somebody. Granted, even years after knowing somebody, they can change because they can put up a mirror and they can really not be for you. They can be with
Right,
you, but not for you. And
right.
I
Just a
learned that,
lesson.
yeah, like whoever I talk to, they got to show that they're into me more than I'm into them at this point. Like
Mm,
calls, texts, checking in. Because I don't feel nothing wrong with that, checking in. Like if you're with somebody and you're in a relationship, there should be no problem with, I'm checking in on you, just make sure you're okay.
right.
And, that was one of the red flags in my last relationship. I called to check
Mm,
in and they got upset. I'm like, what you getting upset about? You should be
mm,
happy that I'm concerned about your safety. And
right.
that was kind of the red flags right there. I'm like, I was just calling to check up on you. Oh, you ain't got to check up on me. I'm good. Facts. Facts. I
Okay.
bet you.
She
I bet you
good.
is. I
She real
bet you
good.
is. Yeah, she was.
Did
She
she
was
did
good.
she
At
spin the block? Did she spin the block?
She wanted to, but I could have did because like after we separated, she said we still could be friends,
Mm-hmm.
and she still had want to be in my daughter's life. I'm like, nah, that ain't about to happen. No,
Mm-hmm.
no. Why would I do that?
Right. Yeah.
And then after I found out a few days before Valentine's. I mean, not Valentine's. I found out a few days before Thanksgiving. So
Mm-hmm.
she was like, "Yeah, you can come over, for Thanksgiving, because she didn't want it to seem awkward and didn't want her family to know that we had separated right then and there." And I said, "Nah, I ain't about to do that. I'm gonna spend time with my family." And I had to go over there to grab something. And guess who been there? Yeah, the
The
girl.
dude?
The
Oh
girl.
wait, so she's not even with a girl.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
And the girl
Yeah.
was married? Ah, that's even crazy.
Yeah.
That's why I guess I was a little confused. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's
So,
tea.
so I,
That's hot tea.
so I was like, yo,
I'm
like,
sorry.
come
I'm so
outside right
sorry
quick.
that
We
happened
need to
to you.
talk. We need to talk. And she said, what? I said, what the hell? What the hell is she doing here? Oh, my mom, in fact, man, you been lying this whole time. I still, right now, I really don't believe you. And, yeah, that was crazy. But
Mm-mm.
now we chilling and vibing, though, We chilling and vibing.
Chilling and vibing. No, for real. I feel like the exes will always like just catalysts catapult us to like the next greatest part of our lives, honestly.
And
Relationships just come and go at this point, I feel.
yeah, but like I'm just a sucker for love. For real, for real. Like, I want to be with one person and one person only, build have a family, travel together. make
Right.
memories, you know, and
Hmm.
that's it, you know, like wherever I go now, we definitely chilling and vibing. You know, the podcast getting promoted wherever we go. We on the beach,
Yes.
chilling and vibing. We over here in France, London, Canada, Cali, St. Louis. Hey, we chilling and vibing wherever we go.
No, for real, literally. I feel like you're gonna find your soulmate when you're definitely like just super invested into yourself. Like they're gonna add to your life. They're probably gonna be doing something along the lines of your podcast, or you're gonna, I don't know, maybe you'll meet them at the grocery store. Who knows? Like love is anywhere. You just have to be open to it and definitely keep working on yourself. You know, just that. Just so like I don't know. You just have to be ready at all times because some people will like pretend they love you or like sometimes they're not fully healed and then like if you're not fully healed it's just going to be two unhealed people, so you just have to just stay ready for show. God helps a lot for sure.
That's true. That is true. And at this point, I feel I'm ready, but I'm still working on myself in the process, you know. I'm always trying to better myself each and every day.
Yes,
So
you should
Veda,
definitely.
how do you feel about the music industry today?
The music industry today, it's a little crazy. I was like, if one word to put it, I could say crazy for sure. But I feel like I'm here to bring the peace to the music industry. The peace, I don't know, revolution. I don't know. Maybe these are too big of words to use, but I don't. The words in my music have a lot to like do with unity and like healing and not trying to put on a false mask to just be yourself. You could just be yourself. You don't have to go buy, something to be who you are. But like all the gifts that you have are inside of you, for sure. But yeah, the music industry, it's insane. Just yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of it now, I'm be honest, it's kind of ratchet. And
Oh
it's
yeah.
crazy, like back in the day, you know, like music used to tell you something without telling you something. Like Genuine, for example, In Those Jeans. Growing up, I didn't really know what he was talking about in those jeans, but but nowadays they tell you, like this old song. I remember it used to be Friday nights and Natural Light. One of my mom's ex-boyfriends, he used to drink Natural Light and play old school music. And me being young, I used to sing, I wanna be, I'm not ashamed, wanna be your candy liquor. I ain't know what it mean now. So as I got older, I said, wow, I used to sing that to the top of my lungs. But now I know what it means as I got an adult, but I used to sing it. But like back in the day, they used to disguise it, like
Right.
candy liquor.
More, what's that word called? More there's a word for it. No, hold on. I probably can't think of the word. Suspense, surprise. Or even with the girls like wearing more clothes nowadays, like it adds more sense of curiosity or like something to, I don't know how to explain it. There's a word for it. I can't think of the word. It'll come back to me. But you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Um, that's true too. Like, I don't want nobody to see everything I got. Hey, cover it up. Save it for the bedroom. Like they say, lady in the street, freak in the sheets. Like you ain't gotta put it all out there. But hey, if
That's
that's
what
your way of expressing yourself, hey, do you, boo?
no, yeah.
You just ain't gonna
Whatever.
be with me.
No, for real. Like there's so many ways to pay your bills and like no offense to the girls that had to like pay their bills, in other ways. But there's just so much hope. Like I had to bartend, like I had to hustle, I had to sell food plates, I had to sell my skincare line. My skincare line was literally made up from sugar in my cabinet. That's all I had. But it's literally just like where your heart lies type stuff. But yeah, you can make money off of literally anything. Just got to get creative.
So your skincare, Skin by la Vie, being an entrepreneur, like how has that journey been?
That has been on hold because I've been focusing more on my music so that I have more, income or people to actually like sell things to and just like to definitely I don't want to launch my skincare yet just until I have it everything like perfect. So it's definitely something in the making. It's still under works. I sold it for like a year But then I moved, things got like a little bit like complicated to be able to keep making them because I would hand make them myself. Um, but yeah, so I plan to get back into that soon for sure. I just need more time and stuff.
So what about your other business, Heal with Vita?
That just branched from like me trying to find myself and like healing. Well, okay, so the skincare was made up of like like I said, so I used to have a lot of like back problems. And okay, I'm gonna keep it real. Like I'm gonna just keep it all the way freaking real, bruh. I can't keep sugarcoating shit. So like back in the day, I lived by myself. I couldn't live with my family anymore. I was kicked out on Mother's Day, and I had to fend for myself. I had to hustle. I had to figure life out on my own. And a lot of it came from like next thing you know, I didn't know how to pay bills, but I had to pay had all my money went to bills, and I had no money for like, like my hair stuff, my makeup, my skin stuff. So I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I saw a video on YouTube or something about like how to make sugar, how to make a scrub, but I think yeah, I just got the sugar in my cabinet and then I Googled like what does this type of sugar do for you? What does the coffee grinds do for you? Google has been my best friend. I'm not gonna lie. Like everything I've learned is kind of from Google. But I want to go to school for like the beauty and skincare and business so that way I can actually like have everything like perfect for that. But yeah. So the stuff that I would use is like I would have essential oils, I would have like some teas, and I would get some flowers every now and then, and that's how I would thug it out. I would make it. And then I would customize it. So it was made to heal. So I had a lot of back problems, and like the ones for me personally that I would make would have like lavender, like relaxing, and then it would have herbs to help you with like depression, anxiety, PTSD, um stuff like that, because there's so many different herbs, so much plants and things that come from nature that nobody really knows about or like nobody uses but that are natural medicines instead of going to get prescribed with severe depression or going to get medication. Like there's so much inner healing that people can do, and that's what my skincare line is for. um but it came from just me finding myself, like being broke, finding myself, like, and this that my heal with Vita is um just me finding myself as well. Like I wanted to do something for God. I know I had a voice. I didn't really know how to use it. So, but that's what I was doing. I don't know if you could see the progression and like my confidence throughout the videos of me just talking about God and stuff like that. But yeah, that's basically what it is, helping people heal, because I feel like healing is where things go good. That's healing makes the world go around. Does okay, so yeah, that's where that's where Heal with Vita came from. Me just on my healing journey. And I feel like everyone should like be open to like healing. No, you don't necessarily have to heal together, but a lot of people don't even know what healing looks like. And that's kind of what I'm trying to like show people, that like you could be vulnerable, you could be smart, you could be pretty, you could be sassy, you could be going to the gym, you can be holy, like, but like just be you. Like we're literally here to like express the good and the evil in the best way that we can. So yeah, I don't know. I just went on a little tangent, my bad.
Faith and Healing, your YouTube channel. So you talk about all that on there?
Yeah, I post the same videos like on TikTok, Instagram, Heal with Vita, and my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is like kind of basically everything me. So the TikTok, the Healing and Faith, it's basically like Heal with Vita. That's kind of what it is. Um, and just like little motivational pep talks. I keep it faith based because I feel like there's so many, like my goal eventually is to work like, I don't know how to explain it. I have so many like ideas in my head. I don't know if you could tell. I'm like, beep, beep, boop, boop, boop. But my goal is to eventually, like help people heal with those videos. Like make videos more for like girls, making vlogging videos. Like eventually, that's what I want to do. Like get to make being a content creator and just me, like heal with me, work out with me, sing with me. Like you know what I'm saying? Just me. So yeah.
So working out, what about your fitness journey? When did that start?
I started working out. I played basketball in high school, and then my dad was like, "Oh, I'll pay you $500 if you want to do wrestling." And I was like, "Ew, I don't want to do wrestling." I've always just been a kind of a girly girl, but I did do kickboxing, which I think is a little. I like the Chinese medicine, the martial arts, like boxing, like that level of fighting. I think wrestling is kind of like sweaty and weird, but like I feel like kickboxing is more like uh agility and like I don't know how to explain it. So I did kickboxing for a little bit, and that's when I was like what, like 16, 18. And then I had to go to work. I had to work because I couldn't really like do things that I liked. So then I just had made time to go to the gym. And then I had an ex who was like 6'7". 6'7", he was the MMA fighter. He taught me how to do all these crazy ass workouts. Ever since then, I was just like, I was good on my own to go to the gym. I kind of just, he was really clingy. So I broke up with him. I'm not going to lie. He was really, 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 really clingy, like to the point where I couldn't even hang out with like my own brother. And like, he would come and be like, give me back all my stuff and be like, we're done. And I was like, all right, you know what? This is a little toxic. So, but we were young. We were really young. But yeah, he taught me all the stuff that I like, the workout stuff. And then eventually I do like Pilates on my own at home, or like a lot of things are on YouTube. Like a lot of things just come from experience, lessons from people. But yeah, my fitness journey, a lot of it, I learned a lot of it is like discipline with what you eat too, for sure. I in the morning, like literally, I barely eat. I'm not gonna lie. Like in the morning, I eat a protein shake, and then I'll have like my dinner like a couple hours later, like at 4 or 5. And then like after I get off of work at like 10:30 p.m. So I'll have like a little snack, and then that's what helped me. That's what's helped me a lot. Just eating clean until like 4 p.m. Like just smoothies, some fruit, and then that's where I've seen the most weight loss, and Pilates. But yeah, if Pilates tones, you girls, YouTube, free Pilates. Don't go pay at the studio.
I see a lot of females doing that now.
It tones you up, tones you down for some reason, and it's literally just like core workout. Because I don't know, a lot of females think, well, me, I've always been thick, so I needed to shred. A lot of other girls some girls need a bulk and that's where the gym and the weights come from. But Pilates is for girls that want to tone and get thin and like have a little bikini body, bikini bottom,
So which one you prefer, treadmill or stairmaster?
stairmaster. There's some people on my Instagram that follow me because they see me going backwards on the stairmaster, because that's how much I be doing, like some aerobics shit on there. I be going back, up, down, whatever, just to get in that cardio. And yeah, I think the stairmaster is like super effective. But then today I did the treadmill, so it just depends on how I feel. It just be like if I want to run, like I just go running, to let it all out.
So if people want to listen to your music, how could they do that?
They can listen to it on all platforms, which is Apple Music, Spotify, Pandora, YouTube, Deezer, any music app. It's there.
What advice would you give a young artist or entrepreneur? What advice would you give them if they want to get into the music business?
Stay disciplined, stay focused, have your goals, have your motivation, have stay true to you. Don't change for nobody. But definitely if you want it, make sure you're hungry for it. Make sure you know exactly what you're going after. For me, it's peace for myself, like to build the empire that I've always dreamed of. But if you're going after just money, going after clout, going after fame, like you're going the wrong direction. So you just have to have the right heart for what you want, and it'll all come together. But
Well,
yeah,
Vita,
stay.
I appreciate you for coming to Chill and Vibe. But before we go, let everybody know what we doing.
We have been chilling and vibing with Larry.
Appreciate you.
No, I appreciate your time. Thank you so much. I had fun.